In the first case I had, it was against Champion Paper Company, and I opened up the file from the state of Texas, and there's no evidence. No evidence. The case was 4.5 years old, no evidence in the file. And I had the joy of meeting Dr. Walter Quebedeaux, truly a saint. If there is a saint in the history of Texas, in this entire movement, it was the director of the Harris County Pollution Control Department, Dr. Walter Quebedeaux. There's a park right over here by the courthouse named in his honor. And he was this eclectic scientist who ran this department. He took no compromises anytime. He would be up in front of Commissioner's Court or the City Council. He'd be on television. He'd be demanding that people be prosecuted for polluting. And he kept a most wanted list. Well, I thought that was a great idea, but he never publicized the most wanted list. So I took it out and put a 10 most wanted list and put it in my office and said, you know, here are the companies and you're the most wanted and I'm going to take you one at a time. Well, they were not used to being dealt with in that way. They had the largest law firms, Vincent Elkins, Baker & Botts, Fulbright & Jaworski, Butler Binion. All of them had kind of divided up the pollution defense business. And so here was this 24-year-old kid coming down here to say things like, hey, Bubba, we're going to trial. And they tried to keep me from even getting to trial. I had to sue the judge in the case of State v. James, if you ever look it up, to sue the judge to get the case to go to trial. And I had great help from Hill. Hill was a great trial lawyer, and he approved of my unorthodox behavior. So like in the Champion Paper case, what I did is I went to the League of Women Voters, and I said, look, I need to win this case. That plant stinks. It's terrible. It's Pasadena, Texas, Stinkadena. I need your help. I need you to man the phones. I didn't have the money in the state budget. So I swore in these women on television as special assistants to the Attorney General of Texas. You call this number if you've got evidence about Champion Paper polluting. And I took out ads in the Houston Chronicle and the Houston Post. The state of Texas is going to trial against the Champion Paper Company. If you have evidence, call this number. Special deputies will answer the phone. Well, golly, I mean, you talk about changing the table. One of the lawyers here in Houston, the Baker & Botts law firm, Larry Feldkamp, wrote a letter to the state bar complaining of my behavior. Well, what do I think? I was in a way honored by it, but I was offended at the same time. So instead of going to the state bar, I went to Marvin Zindler of Channel 13 News and said, Marvin, can you believe this stuff? A big giant law firm like Baker & Botts trying to take my law license away for doing the work of the people? So Marvin had this thing on television. He said, Larry Feldkamp must go to the board and write 25 times. I will not try to take the law license away from Terry O'Rourke. And of course it changed. And the case settled on the day of trial for a $100,000 penalty and a significant injunction. At the time, it seems small by today's standards, but it was larger than all of the penalties under the Clean Air Act and Clean Water Act in the whole history of the state in one case.